guys, so let's get started. We're gonna go in with Nivea Men to prime our face. We're going out tonight, so I don't want my makeup to move. I want it to stay in place all night long through the dancing and the sweating and the lights and the crowded people and all that good stuff. So Nivea Men is really going to help with that. I got a little bit too much product, as you can see, but that's okay because it'll dry and we'll be all right. And then next I'm going to go ahead and put some concealer on my eyes. We're using some bright colors and I really want that pigment to show up. Like I've said before, use whatever primer works for you. Same old routine for me, going in with Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lid. So fair warning, this look is very hard to describe what I'm doing. It's kind of easier to watch and follow along, but I will try my best to describe what I'm doing for you guys. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm going in with e.l.f. liquid liner in a very dark blue color, and I'm just following the natural crease of my eye and flicking it up towards the end, and then going from the corner of my eye and creating a diagonal line a little bit past where I stopped the top line. And then I am just going to fill in that whole space, creating kind of a triangle on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to make sure to not go any further than about 1/4 of the way into my eye, because we're creating a ombre look. And so we want it to be darkest on the end and then get lighter and lighter and lighter as we go to the inner corner of the eye. And I'm just going in and sharpening up that wing. So next thing I'm going to do is I took a makeup wipe and I am cleaning up that wing. I followed the natural crease of my eye as a guideline, and once I filled it in, I was able to really see what I wanted the shape to look like. So I went ahead and just wiped off a little at the top because it was a little bit too thick for me. And keep in mind that the shape of your eye is going to affect the way that you create this wing. So if you have a very small lid, then you might want to create the top line of your wing a little bit above your crease, and then vice versa for if you have a larger lid. Just play around with it until you get the desired shape that you want. It does take a little bit of practice and playing around, but it will totally pay off in the end. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and put a black shadow over where I had colored in with the liner. And I decided I wanted to go in with a tinier brush to make sure that I am really staying inside the lines and keeping a nice sharp wing look. And I know I was using blue before, but it looked very dark, so I just went ahead and used a black shadow to add more contrast when I go in with the blue. You want to make sure to set where you were using your liquid liner so it doesn't transfer or move around. So that's very important. The next thing I'm doing is going in with this blue shadow. It is by Buxom and it is called Backstage Pass. And I am just taking Urban Decay setting spray and I'm going to spray my brush so that the pigment of this blue really pops. So I'm going to go ahead and just pack that blue shadow about halfway in to where I applied the black shadow, and by doing this I am creating a natural ombre. So the blue shadow that's on top of the black is going to appear to be a darker blue color than the blue that is halfway in my lid. So rather than using a bunch of different blue colors to create this ombre, this is an easy way to make it just look natural and seamless without having to blend a bunch of colors together. I am just using one color blue shadow for this whole look. So now you can see as I'm starting to bring the blue into the inner corner of my eye that by packing the black on the outer corner, the ombre happened just naturally by itself. So rather than getting a bunch of different blue colors and trying to make them fade, this happened all on its own. So creating the shape is the hardest part to this look, and after that, everything kind of just happens naturally, so that's the good part. And I had some fallout, so I'm just going to go ahead and clean up under my eye, and then going back in, and I'm really sharpening up that crease. So I went ahead and did my other eye off camera, and I'm going to go in with MAC Studio Sculpt and a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. And to color correct, I'm going to go in with my handy dandy Anastasia Cream Contour Kit and put that pink shade under my eyes to get rid of any dark circles. Now I'm going back in with that same contour kit in that banana color, and I'm going to apply that with my fingers right over where I applied my pink shade. And I'm going to do some pretty heavy highlighting and contouring in this look. I feel like on nights where you're going out and you're doing like a smoky eye, you can afford to go a little bit more full out and full coverage with your makeup. These are some of my favorite makeup looks because I have so much fun just contouring and highlighting and all that fun stuff. So you'll see now I'm just gonna quickly go through the rest of my contour and highlighting routine. And now I'm just going in with a damp beauty blender and I'm going to blend everything out. And now I'm going in with L'Oreal True Match in the shade Cappuccino, and I am going to set my contour. And I'm finally not using my MAC Copper Tone. I am going to be using a blush by Milani. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I will link it below. And then to set everything, I'm going to bake with Ben Nye Banana Powder. And I'm just going in with a big fluffy brush and I'm going to dust that all away. So to highlight, I am taking it a step up today. Before I go in with my powder highlighter, I'm going to go in with this NYX Liquid Illuminator. And then I'm just going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. Yes, I use a damp beauty blender for pretty much my whole makeup look. And now I'm going in with BECCA Cosmetics highlight in the shade Opal, and I'm just going to drench myself in this product. It's 4th of July, so I'm trying to sparkle like a firework. I know, I'm lame. So now I'm going to go in with Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade Blackmail, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lips. And right here I'm just going in with some concealer and a flat liner brush, and I'm going to clean everything up. And if I wasn't glowing enough already, I'm now going in with Urban Decay Heavy Metal in the shade Midnight Cowboy, and I'm just going to apply that to the inner corners of my eyes. And that's it for this look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.